Hello guys and happy new year. I am back with a slightly belated best in beauty for 2025. I have been not that hot off the mark filming this year because I took a break after Christmas and I just was not ready to get back filming this week. The kids don't go back till tomorrow and I just feel like it's been very hectic. Anyway, I'm back to tell you all about all of the things that I either discovered in 2025 or that was newly launched in 2025 that has stood the test of time and like stayed in my general rotation. I guarantee there will be a couple of things I've forgotten because in this video there's always a huge mass of products. I'm looking at them now like I'm sure there will be something that I've forgotten, but I'm guessing you guys usually pick up on that. You're like, what about that? You mentioned you like that, so I'll be in the comment section discussing. Let me know if there's anything you guys particularly thought stood out this year as well, because I would love to know. But let's get started with makeup, and I'm actually starting with this product because I think it was one of the most special launches of 2025 and also the brand discovery of the year for me. Sculpted by Amy Cushion Foundation. I don't know why I slept on this brand for so long. I'm not entirely sure why it didn't really catch my eye and I just was really slow on the uptake, but everything I've tried from this brand this year, it's the first time I tried it was this year, I've loved. I ended up doing a reel in the back, actually a YouTube video as well, in the back of the cab with Amy herself this year as well. I'd tried a couple of products at that point, but it was that moment I was like, I really, really like you. Like, Amy is such a lovely person, incredible kind of brand founder and businesswoman. And that kind of prompted me to like, I'm going to try all these things from this brand. And every single one, you can tell she puts so much like heart and soul into every single product. Anyway, enough gushing about the brand. It's a really good brand. And if you have, like me, kind of glossed over it and not really paid attention, you need to pay attention because their products are incredible. The Cushion Foundation made serious waves because it is just very, very unique. The finish is gorgeous. It's just lovely product. If you like dewy kind of fresh looking complexion, you need to try this. I also love the tint, but I haven't included it because I've got other tints to include, but there will be more Sculpted by Amy coming up in other categories, so be warned. Two other bases I loved this year: the new Armani Luminous Silk Skin Tint. This is like a lighter version of the iconic Luminous Silk foundation. Really like this. Like I said, I've been using the Sculpted by Amy one as well, but I think this one I've probably used a bit more. I've had it for a bit longer, so that's always a contributing factor as well. Love them both. And then also this, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation. They reformulated this year. It's so high coverage, but this is something I reach for if I'm going out to an event and I want really high coverage, or a lot of the time if I'm filming. I'm not wearing it today, but I do wear it a lot when I'm filming and I want extra coverage. So good, and it does not move. Like, it stays all day and it gives you incredible coverage and the finish is just beautiful. So I'm not normally like a really crazy high coverage finish foundation person, but this is like really, really good. Really impressed with that. And for concealer, I've honestly been trying to like not use as much concealer and just stick with really good bases. But I do tend to use the Gatineau Miracle Eye Contour Cream under my eyes still. This was a last year discovery, I believe, even the year before maybe. This is so good. It's like a tinted eye cream. But towards the end of this year, I also discovered this from Avon. Throwback. Avon is not a brand that was on my radar, or has been for a long time. But this is the Refine and Renew Collagen Boost Concealer. This is a similar type product. It's more of a traditional concealer, but it has the same type of texture, like very, very hydrating. I've found as my skin is aging, actually concealer under my eyes, often if it's normal texture concealer, just makes me look older. Like, I'd rather have the slight darkness under my eyes than the kind of settling into the lines that happens with a lot of concealers. And these two are really good because they are just really, really hydrating. So if you're looking for an under eye concealer and you don't have the under eyes of an 18-year-old anymore, like I don't, then these are a really, really good option. Back to Sculpted by Amy. This palette has made it into my like every single day makeup bag since I got it. It's just so handy. And Charlotte Tilbury do one like this. She had a really nice one which was over Christmas, but I think it was limited edition. And to be honest, I used them both equally and I liked them equally. So I'm going to include this one because it's not like limited edition and it was cheaper. I believe it's quite a lot cheaper than the Charlotte Tilbury one. Although actually, if I'm honest, I don't love the packaging. I feel like she could have done something funkier with this front packaging. The Charlotte Tilbury one is beautiful and like sparkly, but everything else about it is fantastic. You can tell mine is well loved. It's filthy, but it has a bronzer, a blusher, a setting powder, 3 eyeshadows, which are perfect. It's like a slightly shimmery base color, and then 2 mattes. And they have, most importantly, they have a really deep chocolate brown matte, which I use every day as an eyeliner. I think this is the most commonly skipped over type of tone in any eyeshadow palette. I hate it when you get an eyeshadow palette all of mid-tones, like light and mid-tone. No, you need like the dark one to go at the lash line. And then there's a cream highlighter. Such a good palette. They do a few different colours of this. This is Nude 01. So I think this is the lighter tone one, but so good. Also really good value for money for what you get. It's basically like a whole makeup bag full of products in one product. And then more Sculpted by Amy. I'm just going to continue on because I also loved these. I only got these right before Christmas. More specifically the blush, but these are the liquid lights. These came as a gift with purchase over Christmas, but I believe you can buy the full size ones. I've used this like pretty much every day since I got it. So good. Very good liquid blush and highlight products. And then another one from Sculpted by Amy, moving on to the lip products. I promise this is the last one. The Line and Shine lip liner with the lip gloss. This is just so nice. If you don't like lip liner, if lip liner is not your thing, this is the lip liner for you. It's basically super soft, slightly larger size, so you can kind of fill it in, use it as more as a lipstick if you want to, but it's such a good shape. It's twist up, you don't have to sharpen it and faff around. And it just allows you to add a little bit of shape to your lips without it being like overlined, and the texture is really hydrating. And then it has this gorgeous hydrating gloss, a clear gloss on the other end. It tastes like berries, it's delicious. And it just smooths everything in, and it's not like matte liner, dry. The whole thing is hydrating. It's just generally really gorgeous, and the shade I like is Rose. For lipsticks, there are two lipsticks. I don't wear a huge amount of lipsticks because I have such dry lips, like chronically dry lips, that I'll get onto the lip balms in a minute. But these have been really good this year, and I believe they're both new. The first one is the Maybelline Lifter Glaze Oil Balm. I say a lipstick, it's an oil balm. It's kind of a lipstick. This I really like. I think the texture is lovely and the colour is really flattering. This is 07 Berry Haze. This is just one of those products. I feel like quite a lot of these products end up in videos like this. It's not like massively wow, like the best product I've ever tried, but it's generally one that I end up reaching for. It goes into my handbag and then just kind of joins into the everyday rotation and ends up being a favorite that you don't realize is a favorite, which I think is sometimes the best kind of favorites. And then Jones Road released a load of lipsticks this year, a full range, I believe, and this is a moment because if you don't know, Jones Road is Bobbi Brown's makeup brand. Bobbi Brown started doing lipsticks, and I feel like it's been a very exciting moment to see Jones Road bring out these gorgeous textured lipsticks. This one is my fave. You know me by now if you're watching this video. I'm into the neutrals. So the lipstick range is called the Classic Lip, but this colour is Nude Rose, and it's just, the texture of it is divine, very hydrating, really nicely pigmented. It's not too waxy, it feels comfortable to wear on the lips. The packaging is lovely, it has the magnetic close, real big fan of that. And then there are two lip balms that have been just staples for me this year. I'm going to include the La Mer lip balm in this favourites, even though it's not new this year. This is just a forever favourite. I've still been using this like all the time. I basically don't leave the house without it. My lips love it, and if I have problems with my lips, that's the one thing I can use that I can know within a few days it will have cleared it up, and anything else just irritates it more. However, when my lips are happy, this has also been really good. This is the Life Changing Lip Mask from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the tinted version. I have the clear version too. I don't like it as much. I really like the tinted version. I love this, putting a real thick layer on, and I feel like it just leaves your lips looking so plumped and glossy and gorgeous. And yeah, really big fan of this. Love it. And then there's a couple more makeup bits. Cream blusher from House Labs. This is the Glassy Hibiscus. So the Colour Fuse Glassy Blush Balm in Glassy Hibiscus. This is so nice if you want a cream blush that is just so juicy. It's really hydrating. It leaves you, I'm wearing this one today actually, it just leaves you with a really natural looking flush, and it is, as the name would suggest, it's a balm. So it has this one, it has a slight gloss to it. It's not too drying. I did like the Charlotte Tilbury ones that she launched at I think it was the beginning of this year, last year now, but they were a lot drier and a lot more kind of stiff in consistency. And I find for my skin texture now and my skin kind of age now, this is the best texture of product. It's just like really youthful and fresh looking on the skin. For mascara, there's one mascara that totally like stole the show this year, and that is the Rum mascara. This is Sally Hughes and Sam Chapman and Joe Jones's brand, all of which ladies I've known my entire kind of YouTube journey pretty much. They've been in the industry forever, and they know their stuff. If I'm going to listen to anyone in the beauty space, it's going to be Sally and it's going to be Sam. Like, you guys I'm sure will know them and follow them anyway, but this mascara is brilliant. It is a tubing mascara. I've never really found a tubing mascara that I've been like, yes, love it, before. This is so good because it actually gives you loads of volume and loads of length. I found in the past tubing mascaras haven't given me the look that I wanted, although they have that benefit of like easy removal and like non-smudging, like really good wear. They don't necessarily have the kind of the effect and the finish that I want when you put them on the lashes. This is really, really good, and I can't wait to see what they do next because a lot of expertise involved in this brand, a lot of knowledge. For brows, this is nothing new because there's still nothing that beats my Maybelline Express Brow Fine Brow Pencil. I've tried loads of new brow pencils this year. Still come back to this and it's like £4.50. Love. That is it for makeup. I think, like I said, I'm sure I'll have missed something. But moving on to skincare, I'm going to start with SPF, which is random, but it's the smallest category that I have because this stole the show. At the end of the year, I discovered this and it's so good. If you buy one thing from this video, run out now and buy this. This is one of the best textured finish. Like, it just is so brilliant. It's called the Boire. Remember the, I think that's how you say it, Boire. Remember the pore strips from when you're a teenager that you put on and they like rip all of the blackheads out of your pores? Very satisfying. It's that brand. UV Watery Essence High Protection. I believe you used to be able to buy this in the States before the UK, and it's only fairly recently come to the UK. You can get it on Amazon. It's the Aqua Rich Watery Essence. They do the spray as well. The spray I don't like as much. It's SPF 50. The texture is so nice. I wouldn't call it a watery essence, I have to say. It's more of a lotion, I think, but it just disappears into the skin immediately and it gives your skin just the most gorgeous, hydrating, kind of slightly glowy finish, but it's not greasy in the slightest. There's no SPF greasiness. It's just gone and it just hydrates and gives you SPF broad spectrum coverage. I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's affordable. And then for body SPF, I know this is a slight detour away from skincare, but it kind of goes with that one. The Vichy Capital Soleil SPF 50. This is the Invisible Hydrating Mist. I loved this summer. It's really brilliant. The reason why I like it more than a lot of other sprays, it's a dry touch spray. So once it's sprayed on, it doesn't have that like yucky, oily, greasy feeling. It literally is just like instantly absorbed and it leaves your skin feeling really hydrated. You can still feel a little bit something's on the skin, obviously, because it's SPF 50, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, it's just gone. And it's, yeah, really nice. Also smells just like summer holidays. For cleansers, I've got 4 cleansers. Is that overkill? I wanted to include the Elemis cleansing balm because I am still loving and using this. I had a mild detour to the black cherry one at the beginning of the year when that launched, but I'm now back on my fig one and I just love these. They're so good. Honestly, when it comes to cleansing balm, like Elemis is hard to beat. So I am still using Elemis, but I also discovered this one this year, which is from Allies of Skin. If you fancy a little bit of a change in your cleansing routine and you love a balm like the Elemis one, this is really nice. I love that it comes in a tube so you don't have to scoop it out of the pot. It's the Vitamin C and Omega's cleansing balm. Just really nice. Vitamin C and E, blueberry oil, grapeseed oil, acai oil. It melts everything away. It's very easily melted. Like it just literally disappears when you rub your hands, or you only rub it into your hands and you kind of work the product in and melt the product. It just goes so oily so quickly. Really, really nice. And then I'm still loving the same scrub. This is actually the strawberry version of the Henriksen lemonade scrub, but they're basically the same thing. I love this stuff and I think it was in last year's favourite, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much. But for manual exfoliation combined with chemical exfoliation, that's my pick. I also fell in love with this year. This is empty. It makes me sad. I'm going to have to buy another one. This is the Drunk Elephant Mellow Marula Cream Cleanser. This took me by surprise because I got sent this. I almost wasn't even going to try it because it just seems a bit boring, doesn't it? It's just like calming cleanser. I don't have particularly irritated skin. Actually, this worked its way into my shower and it's just a really gorgeous morning cleanse. I don't use it as like makeup remover and I don't use it as anything kind of like in the evening I want something kind of heavier, cleansing balm, or something that's like or more of a skin treatment, but this is just super gentle in the mornings. Love it. Really, really love it. And I've used up the whole thing without kind of really realizing. Moving on to creams, face creams. There's actually a bit of a high-low situation on the go with all of these because, and it's not intentional. I just seem to have found like some really expensive skincare and some really cheap. The first one is this. This is the SkinCeuticals AGE Interrupter or Age Interrupter Advanced Concentrated Multi-Corrective Treatment. This I use at night as my night cream. This is eye-wateringly expensive. I don't even like, I got given it, but I would buy it, which is rare when it comes to creams that are anywhere over £100 or £150. They're just not normally they just never would be on my radar to spend that much money unless I get given one, try it, and then I'm like, that is amazing. And that's the case with this. I just love it. As you can tell, I've pretty much finished off this one. It just leaves your skin with the most divine like glow, and kind of, it's just hydrating without being greasy, and it just smooths everything out. I feel like this would be excellent if you know any men who love skincare and want to spend a lot of money on skincare. This is so good because it slightly leaves you like with like a kind of, it's not matte, but it's definitely doesn't look like you've just applied moisturizer. So good. I have loved using this, and I actually have also loved using the matching eye cream, which again is also really expensive, but these are the bomb. Like, if you want to spend money on creams, these would be my top recommendations from 2025. The other one that I've fallen in love with on the other end of the spectrum, it's not super affordable, but it's from La Roche-Posay, so it is still like Boots level. I believe it's around the £35-40 mark. This is the Hyalu B5 Cream Super Seractive. Seractive? Hang on a minute. Basically, this is the Hyalu B5 cream, and you guys will know I love La Roche-Posay. Hang on, I've got too much makeup on that hand. I love La Roche-Posay, and I love the Hyalu B5 SPF as well, the gel SPF, and this has the same feeling to it. It's packed with different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so it really is super hydrating. And when I say it has the same feeling as the SPF, it's almost that like juicy, bouncy smoothing. Like, if you like products with polyglutamic acid in it, or if you love that kind of the general like hyaluronic acid like bouncy skin effect, this is just that, but on another level. It's so hydrating, so juicy. It makes your skin like look 5 years younger instantly, and it feels just super lovely and super luxe as well, and it's not super expensive. So how many times can I say super in one sentence? Who knows? Moving on to serums, I've got two serums. Again, we're on the high-low thing. The Inky List Exosome Hydro Glow Complex. I fell for this hard this year. I think this is my third one. So good, so affordable, and so good. The Inky List smashed it again. Exosomes became like a buzzword ingredient this year, and that one for good reason. Like, I really, really do rate it. And the other serum that I totally fell in love with this year is the Medicate Liquid Peptides Advanced MP. As the name would suggest, it's a peptide serum. I absolutely love this serum. The texture of it is divine, and it combines that peptide with growth factor as well. So if you're after a growth factor product. Side note, the Ordinary growth factor serum is also very, very good. That was a launch at the beginning of 2025. If you're after growth factor, specifically growth factor as an ingredient, this is just really, really nice. And they just launched the cream of it as well, but I think I prefer the serum. And this is one of my favorite products of the whole year. This is not new, but it's new to me. This is the Nip and Fab Peptide Fix Finishing Oil. I'd wanted to try this for ages. I actually worked with them towards the end of the year on it as well, which was just like a pinch me moment because I love this product so much. It's just super unique. It's got copper peptides in it, hence it's blue, but it's an oil. For those of you who don't like oils, you don't like greasiness, you don't like heaviness, but you want the supercharged hydration of an oil, and you want the plumping kind of youthful glowy skin that you get from using peptide, this just has it all. It's just honestly the best last step in an evening skincare routine. I use it in the morning as well. Love it. So, so, so good. And it's about £30 as well, so really, really well priced. And then miscellaneous skincare things. The Elemis Pro Collagen Toning Mist. Love this stuff. I find toners so hit and miss. Sometimes I feel like, is there any point in this extra step? This one, I noticed a real difference from using it. Just made my skin, now I look really shiny because my skin is wet. I've got a big light in front of me. I just found this made such a difference when I introduced it into my routine, both in terms of kind of skin, like the refinement of my skin and my pores, but also in terms of hydration. Turn the light down a little bit so I'm not quite so shiny. And then the Inky List Succinic Acid Treatment. This I discovered when I was having like a series of really crappy breakouts in the summer, and I absolutely rate this. This is so good because if you have a breakout, you can put it directly on the area. It applies really well under makeup as well, because I find with a lot of blemish treatments, they're quite drying and sometimes quite waxy and don't play very well with makeup. And I find that quite hard because a lot of the time you want to treat the spot, but then you also want to cover it up, right? So this is really quite unique in that respect. Really, really nice. Again, Inky List, it's affordable, so brilliant. And last but not least, on the skincare front, this is a niche one, but just a discovery that I wanted to share. If anyone suffers with eczema, dry skin, problem skin, Epiderm cream. This was recommended to me by a friend whose child has really bad eczema and allergies and just very unhappy skin in general. Poor little girl, she literally, oh, she's had awful problems with her skin her whole life. But her mum, who's a friend of mine, recommended this as the one thing that has actually really, really made a difference to her skin. When I had eczema issues on my ring finger, I had it for a year. No joke, to the point where I couldn't wear my rings. I'd have like, it would become almost like open wounds on the side of my finger. I took my rings off and put them on the other hand for probably 4 months. A lot of you guys noticed this and thought I was getting divorced. I wasn't. I just had really bad eczema on my hand. And it got to the point where I called it my zombie finger with Mike, because it was literally like, it looked like it was dead. Like there was an area there that was dead. Anyway, this was the one thing. I used this for like 2 weeks on it, gone, and it hasn't come back. Unbelievable, really unbelievable. And when my lips get bad as well, I'll put it on my lips and it just gone. So good. Moving on to other stuff for body, I'm still using this. This is a fresh one, the Dream. L'Occitane almond shower oil hasn't gone anywhere in my routine. And then for hair, you guys will have seen me talk about this because I've been harping on about it loads. The Sharpore Pitta Growth Serum for my scalp and my hair. This has been really, really brilliant this year. I've noticed real results using it. Like I said, this is a fresh one because I just keep a fresh one in my cupboard at all times because I run out. I use probably one every couple of months of these. Really, really rate this if you suffer with hair loss, whether or not it's postpartum, stress related, medical related. I found this has really helped with not only like helping to regrow, but also like just the condition of everything. And my scalp is really picky. It doesn't like a lot of products, and I tend to kind of avoid putting new products on my scalp. So I was worried when I started using this, but it's been really, really good. I'm still using my Pureology Hydrate range as my kind of go-to shampoo and conditioner, but there was one shampoo and conditioner that turned my head this year, and it was from this very niche brand that I had never heard of before, but I got sent it from Sally's, old school throwback, and it's called Wonder Bar Nutri Repair Shampoo. This is just the shampoo. I had the conditioner as well. I've just finished the conditioner. The shampoo's got like a couple of uses left in it. So hydrating. This stuff leaves your hair feeling so nice, to the point where last time that my hairdresser Gareth was doing my hair, he was like, what have you used to like shampoo and condition your hair? Because he does my hair at home. He'll do the highlights and then I'll go and wash it out and like wash and shampoo and condition my hair. I came back and was like, what have you used? Your hair feels amazing. It's this stuff. It's very, very, very good. And my scalp loves it. My hair loves it. This is the Nutri Repair version. I think they do a few different, there's like a volumizing one, a few different others. This is argan oil and phytokeratin. So yeah, love that. And it's affordable as well. And then other hair products that I have been loving, 2 serums. First up, the Pureology Strength Cure Dream Healer. I tend to use this on wet hair as well as dry hair, but mostly this is like my go-to wet hair kind of heat protectant serum. Really, really good, and it's really nice at detangling as well. And then I've also been using this loads recently, which is kind of just fallen into my routine, and I don't even really know why, but it's obviously just, I really like it. This is the Kerastase Glaze Drops oil. I love the bottle. I think the bottle is so nice. I used to use so much Kerastase back in the day. When I first started doing YouTube, it was like the brand, you know, when there's a brand when you're growing up that you like look at and you're like, wow, that's just such an amazing like high-end brand. Like when I'm earning some more money, that's going to be the brand that I like buy all my hair care from. For me, that was Kerastase. I just like put it on such a pedestal. And then I've kind of stopped using it. The last few years, I haven't used that much of it. This is so, so nice. I'd had it in my cupboard for ages and I had just never really reached for it. And I've been using it loads. It just adds, I've used it today, and it just adds a really nice gloss. The other thing that I have discovered in the last couple of months I love is the Hair by Sam McKnight. You can tell this is well loved. Modern Hairspray Multitask Heat Protection Styling Mist. The reason why I like this, I don't really love hairspray, but this, you can use this before heat and it holds as well as provides heat protection. So what I've been doing with this is using it with my Shark Flex Styler, which I've been using. I used this today. It's become my like go-to 5-minute like zhuzh your hair up if you don't want to like wash and style your hair. I've been using it so much, and it's funny because I went through such a phase when the Dyson Airwrap first came out. I have it here. Hang on. When the Dyson Airwrap first came out, I loved it so much. I used it so much. And then it became just a bit of a faff. Like I think it was a bit of a gimmick at the time. It took too long to do to my hair. I couldn't get my hair to like keep the style for long enough, which is where actually, to be fair, this comes in as a really great product if you have a Dyson Airwrap or a Shark Flex Style. this is a really good companion product for it. Anyway, then I kind of didn't use either for a while. This came out and I rated this. I did a whole video comparing them. I always get asked about this as well. Which one would I recommend? Mostly because of the price difference. This is a lot cheaper. I would recommend this one. The Dyson one is still amazing. It's so, so good. And I actually think the newer version of the Dyson one, I have the original. I think the newer version is even better. So it's probably not a super fair comparison. This is also the old model as well now for the Shark Flex Styler. It's also full of hair. Okay. Anyway, this I really rate. I don't even know where I was going with that. I've been using it loads and I just feel like it gives me lots of volume. It's just that nice, like a little bit more formal than just straight hair. It has like a slight bit of movement to it, but a lot more volume and it's just a little bit more polished and it takes 5 minutes to do it. So I've been reaching for that a lot. And also while we're talking about the Shark Hair Flex Styler, this has been such a good discovery for me this year. I worked with these guys on the launch of this, which is a depuffy. Oh my God, I love this product so much. This is just the ultimate like at-home moment. For those of you who like a face massage, or I feel like it goes into like, I love a scalp massage as well. It's that like very specific feeling of relaxation when it comes to facial or scalp massage that is hard to recreate at home. But this is just, oh my God, it's so divine to use and it just really is fantastic for sculpting in terms of really doing your lymphatic drainage, but also just it feels just so nice and just your skin just looks gorgeous afterwards because it goes hot and cold as well. Love that. And then last but not least, there's one fragrance favorite, and this was a last minute entry into the entire year. I think I received this on like the 22nd of December. This is the Erin Amber Musk Vanille fragrance. Those of you who've been here forever will remember my obsession with the original Amber Musk fragrance from Erin. I bought it many times over and it became almost like my signature scent. I'm not very loyal with fragrances in the sense that I don't have like a signature fragrance. I always do chop and change, but Amber Musk has stayed very consistent in my fragrance collection for many, many years until they brought out Erin Ambrette de Noir, which is, I think, probably my all-time favorite fragrance. I love it so much. It was really expensive. It was the like more potent version than this one. The Erin fragrances are really expensive anyway, but this was like a step up. I think it was £220 or something like that. I had one bottle and it was limited edition and they've discontinued it. If Erin, not Erin herself, I'm sure you're not watching this, Erin, but if anyone from the Erin team is watching this, please bring that fragrance back. It is the most divine fragrance, Ambrette de Noir. This is as close as I'm going to get to it for the time being. I feel like I've gone on a total tangent talking about that. It's like misty-eyed, my all-time favorite. Anyway, I have like this much left in that bottle and I use it on very rare special occasions. This is now my kind of go-to day to day and it's so nice. It's slightly more gourmand than the original. The original is just real, like, as the name would suggest, amber musk. I love straight amber fragrances so much. That tends to be like my go-to note in fragrances is amber. Usually if I like any fragrance, it will have amber somewhere in it. The amber musk is just gorgeous and the vanilla kind of just makes it a little bit more sweet and tasty and just it's really nice. It's not too sweet, it's just perfect. I love it. That is it for this video. I feel like it's going to be, well, it is, I can see I've been filming for over half an hour, so it's going to be half an hour long. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you guys have enjoyed all of my content for 2025. I'm going to be back very soon with some new vlogs as well as some new beauty content. And yeah, Happy New Year to you all. And I hope you are here for more of the content coming up throughout the year. Hope you all have a fabulous January and I will see you very soon.